Hey, it's Leanne. Cycle 2, week 5 recap. Starting with geography, we have European cities. We sang to the tune of Frere Jacques. London, England, Paris, France, Italy. It has Rome, Barcelona, sits in Spain. Orly, famous in France. And then we looked and tell me on the map. Because we talked about Orleans or Orléans, I think Orléans is, we pretended we were French to say that. We went next to history, since we talked about the siege of Orleans. And so tell me about the 100 Years' War, and our hand motions for this week are during the 100 Years' War. So we did 1C, 100 Years' War, Joan of Arc. Make a big, make an A and make a big J for Joan of Arc. And King Charles VII led the French, make an F, led the French to defeat the English at the siege of Orleans. In the late 1340s, fleas on rats carried the plague, which killed 1 out of 3 Europeans. Sing that to the song. And then a fun twist we did was, I'll do the hand motions and you sing the words, and then I'll sing the words and you show me the hand motions to see if you can remember that in your brain. We sang our first conjugation future tense, which is to the tune of Three Blind Mice. Bo, bis, bit, bimus, bitus, bunt. And so we talked about bit as in a horse bridle and a bit. So we did bo, bis, bit, and pretend we were riding a horse. Bimus, bitus, bunt, and hit a bunt. Bo, bis, bit, bimus, bitus, bunt. And then you repeat this first conjugation, future tense. And we have a Doctor Who fan in the house who talked about the TARDIS. So we made a phone call like we were in the phone booth. Future tense, to remember future for time, space travel, Doctor Who. What are some cycles in nature? Some cycles in nature are water cycle. So we did water in a circle, water cycle, carbon and oxygen cycle, as in like the air we breathe in and out. The nitrogen cycle is kind of down low with plants and the nitrogen that they produce and the animals that they feed. So we did like a circle down low. For multiplication tables, we say the full equations in our master's class. 9 times 1 equals 9, so it's always the equals. So we did that with push-ups and jumping jacks today. And yes, we did lots of jumping jacks. For objective pronouns, we did a rap, again, kind of in the theme of our parts of speech. Same YouTube mom who I'm a fan of. She says, objective pronouns. You got me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. That was objective pronouns. Let me repeat that. That's it. Math, English, history, Latin, timeline. Judah, make a J, Judah falls to Babylon. The temple, we make a T on a rock. Temple destroyed. Then we have Babylon falls to Persia. The Jews return and rebuild the temple. Then there is the Roman Republic and Golden Age of Greece. Peloponnesian, like the helmet, we make a G for Greece. Peloponnesian Wars, and Persia falls to Alexander the Great. So those are your timeline hand motions. European cities. We had a really fun time drawing perspective and drawing a house with a driveway, and they did a really good job. As Miss Rael says, listen with your ears, watch with your eyes, and do what you see. I think I quoted her correctly. So we did that, and then for science, we talked about how expansive and the universe and the galaxies and how they are continuing to expand farther apart. And the Hubble law was that the things that are the farthest away are moving the most quickly away, even more farther away more quickly. And then in and out had to do with, we got to use some really fancy physics terms like mass and specific gravity and inertia and centrifugal force and centripetal force. Yep. So it was a lot of fun. We had a really good day today, and hope y'all have a great week. If you have any questions, let me know.